What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Shiv, and today I want to talk to you about World of Warships 6.5 PTR. So, 6.5 hit the PTR the other day, and I've been running through it, testing it, seeing what it's all about. And for the most part, it's all about one thing, a new campaign. And that campaign is actually a pretty cool thing when you think about it. All right, so let's get into it. So the campaign itself is the Hunt for the Bismarck. Now, like a lot of other campaigns, it follows the same linear path. You complete certain tasks. Once you complete those tasks, you get a reward for it. You get a star. Get enough stars, you get to the final task of that mission, and boom, you move on. Now, what's really interesting about this one is your rewards are going to be containers. Now, before you guys go, oh shit, man, maybe now I can get a premium ship out of a fucking container. No, that shit ain't gonna happen. Hate to tell you this. I've opened up enough of these containers to tell you the likelihood of you getting some sort of thing that is not what they want it to be is absolutely non-existent. All right, there are no ships in here, none that I've seen. So, with that said, what is in the containers? Well, we'll get to that, but some pretty cool stuff here. Now, as you can see, it's only 3 for the first one. It's also 3 for all of them. This is PTR, so it's going to be slightly accelerated because they want people actually getting to the end here. Now, when you get to the final task, you always have some sort of special reward. Oh, look, it's a container and some money. It's a container and some camo skins. Those are actually really good skins, by the way. You got another container for 3. 4, you get a container. And, oh, wait a minute. Is this a permanent camo for the Bismarck? Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. This skin actually looks pretty damn good. And I'm going to show you the Bismarck skin a little bit later on when we get to it. So that's awesome here. But then, what do you get on 5? Oh, you just get one for the hood. Wait, the hood? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 6.5 pretty much confirms that the hood will be coming into the game either before then or at 6.5. Most likely at 6.5. Whether or not it's going to be a premium ship or part of a battlecruiser / battleship line for the British is yet to be determined. But I wouldn't be surprised either way. Still should be pretty cool. Alright, and for 6 you get... Oh, look, it's another hood skin, but this one is from it being at the bottom of the ocean. What the hell? That's pretty damn cool. And last but not least, you get the Bismarck plus Commander. Now, I'm going to take a little pause here and just talk about this. Initially, when I saw this, I was like, wow, that's so... On the live server, I actually have the Tier 9 battleship. I've sold my Bismarck, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Really, this is the reward you're going to give people? This, Then I had to stop and, step out of my own shoes. Like, well, what about the people who didn't go down that line? Wouldn't this be a good thing for them? I was like, yeah, I kind of guess, sure. And what about new people who are coming into the game on this patch? Wouldn't this be a good thing? Yeah, well, I guess, sure. And that's what I basically kept coming back to, This isn't for the people who've been playing forever and a day. This is for the people who haven't been. But here's the thing. Even if you have been playing for a long time and you had the Bismarck and you've already advanced through it, getting a free Bismarck is not a bad thing, guys. Outside of the Tripits, the Bismarck is one of the best Tier 8 battleships in the game. Tripits used to not be one of the best, but now it is since they buffed the secondary. So, yeah, Tripits is definitely better than the Bismarck, but getting a free Bismarck is awesome. The one complaint I can make about this is the ship commander only having +1 skill. Really? This feels really shameful to me. I honestly think this should be like 10 or 15. 15 at minimum, to be perfectly honest. I can understand 10, but 15 at minimum. A lot of the other times when you give away a ship, it has that amount of stats. And I think maybe they did this because it's PTR. They haven't adjusted yet. But we'll have to wait to see on live. If this goes live with just one ship commander, oh man, people are going to bitch a storm. And the reason I say that is the Bismarck really doesn't start coming into its own till that 15th skill point. All right? Once it hits that 15th skill point, it can start doing a lot of things. Once it gets to like 18, 19, it's just disgusting. All right? Really is disgusting. And when you transition from that ship over to the Tier 9, boom, even more disgusting. If you're taking that same brawler build over to 9, it's just amazing. But yeah, so that's what you get off that. Now let's talk about the containers, first of all. They're special containers, and they contain a few specific items. I don't have any to open right now. Sorry, I apologize. This is actually the second shot of the video, and I already opened them up for the first one. And here we are on this one. So, but let's talk about what you get out of them. Well, obviously, you're going to get more of this new Hunter camo. My God, this camo is pretty damn good. Look at this. 100% to Commander XP, 20% to credits earned in battle, your standard -3 detectability, +4 to maximum dispersion, and plus 50% XP earned in a battle. This is like, you know, nitrous oxide for your grind, guys. This is definitely the camo you guys want to get a bunch of. If they sell this on the store, buy it. Just give them your money. Now, a couple of the other things that have come in the crates are these new special signals, and they are specifically identified as special. And you'll notice that they've taken the whole signal thing and they've organized it to what the signal actually affects. So you got your combat ones here, makes perfect sense. You've got your economic ones, makes perfect sense, and then you got the special ones. Little footnote, guys: special signals can only have one of them on your ship at a time, so you're not going to be able to double down to get that huge maximum benefit. But let's talk about the ones that you do get. All right, so you got the worm, or worm, however you want to pronounce it, plus 50% credit. That's actually not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. The red dragon, 100% to the commander and 100% to regular XP. That's pretty damn good. You've got your traditional dragon, which will pop out of these crates, just telling you right now. Plus 333 to commander XP. We all know this one. This is what we use to power level our commanders up. You got the Boros, whatever, plus 777% to free XP in a battle. So for those of you who are trying to grind up the Missouri, you want to get a bunch of these, right? You really do. And the last one is the Hydra. Hail Hydra. Plus 150% to the commander. Boom. Plus 250% to the free XP in a battle. Boom. Plus 50% XP earned in battle. Okay, so this is probably one of the most baller signals I have ever seen. This is just an all-around great grinding flag to have. I would highly recommend or pray you get these and save them. If any of these special signals show up in the premium shop, buy them. Specifically, Hydra for your generalized grinding purposes. This one, if you're trying to go for the Missouri. And obviously, this one's pretty decent for commander training. Though this one's also pretty decent, too, as an all-around grinder. So, yeah, this is like the secondary. This is your primary. This is your secondary you'll go to once this one runs out. So that's pretty cool. But that's not all you can get out of the crates. In 6.5, they introduced a new collection system. So, yeah, we've already had achievements, and on PTR it doesn't give away all my achievements. But, you know, hey, whatever. But we also have collections. All right, and the collections are campaign specific. So here you have for the hunt for the Bismarck. Now, every time you open one of those containers, you're going to get 2 pins. All right, there's 24 total pins in the set. Oh, but what if you get duplicates? Well, you end up getting this little duplicate thing down here. Now, interesting side note, it takes 4 of those duplicates to make 1 pin. All right, so if you get a bunch of duplicates, it's okay. It's fine. You can complete this most likely before you will get to the end of the campaign, so don't worry about it. And you get a reward for it. Oh, what's the reward? Oh, look, it's a Bismarck skin. So now, I brought up the whole skins on certain ships, so let's get to this. Let's bring up the Bismarck. Well, here's the camo skin for the Sunk to the Bottom of the Ocean. All right. And for this, we get just 50% XP. And the other one is just 50% XP. So this is actually pretty decent. It's right in line with the one you pay $3,000 with, except for it doesn't have the minus to the repair cost that the Bismarck one that you paid doubloons for gives you. So this is not bad at all. Not to mention the fact it looks pretty damn cool. Look at it. It's got rust and impacts and all sorts of stuff. It looks pretty damn good. Now, let's take a look at what it looked like the day it left the port. There you go. And you'll notice that they've done the best they could to put the symbolism that is most iconic for the Bismarck. For those of you who've ever seen what the Bismarck looks like in photographs, you'll notice that on the front and the bow, it would have... All right, this is just going to annoy me. There we go. It would have the German swastika on the front and on the back. Well, obviously, you can't put symbols of hate into your video game without drawing a lot of flack and attention. And next thing you know, you've got groups protesting you, boycotting you, and lawsuits and all sorts of shit. So this was the safe solution. They put the traditional German Iron Cross on there, and there was much rejoicing. Actually, there wasn't, but, you know, hey, people can grow the fuck up. I think it's actually really cool. It's a little bit more of a nod to historic. I like the gold tops on the top of the turrets. That's also very accurate. So yeah, I'm really loving that. That's pretty cool. And I can't wait to see the hoods. You know, I can't wait to see the hood. I can't wait to see this big, huge, like, burn section right about in this section of the ship, right about here, because this is about where it took that hit that totally fucked it. And I think that this actually kind of plays to something a little bit more strategic for wargaming in terms of longevity of their property. Okay, so one of the things that we've seen a lot of companies doing, like Blizzard and Riot and Valve, is adding a lot more customization features and collectability features to their game. Like World of Warcraft has had the achievement things where you got a bunch of stuff and then you got like free mounts and titles and things of that nature. Overwatch has a bunch of collectible stuff. Hell, even Hearthstone has collectibles. Heroes of the Storm has collectibles. Dota has skins and collectibles and so on and so on. A lot of games are going this route because it gives people something to, you know, grind for and a sense of accomplishment when they've done all this work. All right, because let's not fool ourselves, guys. Games like this are very monotonous on a good day. All right, and you're gonna have to find some way of holding the attention of the player a little bit more so than, hey, look, I made something go boom. And collection systems do a very good job of it. So yeah, 6.5 right now is just about the campaign. From what we can see in the PTR, there's no mumblings about any sort of stat changes or anything of that nature. So for those of you who are hoping that maybe we'd see a little bit more durability in the French, nope. I'm still citadeling them at 20 plus kilometers, guys. They're still made of paper mache. For those of you hoping that we might see a little bit balancing on Russian cruisers, nope. I'm still citadeling things at 15 kilometers with the greatest bit of accuracy. I'm not even kidding. I hit 9 citadels on a French cruiser with the Chapayev at like 15 kilometers. I was like, that's bullshit. That is such bullshit. Just, no. All right. So yes, you guys can be happy if your ships are overpowered right now. All right. There's no signs of that in the PTR as we speak. However, I'd like to point out that Wargaming generally does a couple cycles in the PTR before they release a patch. So yeah. We may not be testing it now, but we might be testing it later. Personally, I think the hunt for the Bismarck is going to be a great campaign. I think everybody should check that out, and hopefully it'll inspire more people to come back to the game and or bring new players in. Anyway, guys, that's going to be all for this video. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and you know what? Let's have some discussion down below. Let me know what you think about the hunt for the Bismarck. Do you think it's just, you know, flash and all that, and then just an attempt for a company to try to ail its dying game? Or is it actually something really good that the community will embrace? Let me know down below. Till next time, as Shiv saying, stay safe, have fun. May Orange Jesus bless you. Peace.